there's this great show called The Diplomat, and it's about a diplomat. And the main character at some point does all these machinations to make sure that she protects people in a particular port or harbor in the UK from something that's terrible that's could have happened. Then the VP comes and visits her and pulls her aside and circles the UK and said, "This is your puzzle board." Then the VP circles the whole map and says, "This is mine." And this is how you optimizing in this little part for the UK actually could cause hundreds of thousands of injuries or whatever in the larger board. That was such an intense image for me. The puzzle is bigger than you think, and
Mhm.
there's delicacy to each interaction.
I think that, again, going back to your diplomat example, that is where we, whether we're responsible for the UK or something larger, that is where we go. In order to do my job of taking care of the UK, I actually need to think about Western Europe. Like, I have to, even though it's not technically my job, I need those skills in order to do my job well, in order to take care of the people that I have to take care of. And again, like that's one of those learnings. It's just once you hear it, you're like, of course, but you don't, it's a hard learned lesson.
And I like to create cute names for things. And so my name for this is puzzle perspective,
Mm,
right?
I like
We
that.
have to get good at puzzle perspective, trademark pending. I'm kidding, but puzzle perspective as a skill, right?
Yeah.
And we can absolutely learn that. And we can absolutely learn too that in the diplomat, what this meant was that some people in the UK were going to get deadified. There was going to be some kind of attack that was going to lose some lives. Never okay, unless you think about the 100,000 people who would get deadified in the bigger picture. And even then, still not okay. But the actions and reactions, the puzzle perspective changes everything for you as a leader too.
Mhm.
And then it also puts you in the challenging position of your team not understanding necessarily why you're making the decisions you're making, because a certain amount of transparency is and is not okay. Because for the people working for the diplomat, her saying, "I'm totally okay with 10 people in the UK getting killed," wasn't okay. And so then you become part of the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would welcome that problem. I would like to solve that problem instead of guessing at what the bigger map is, the bigger puzzle.
Right. Because it's going to impact you anyway.